about merge query. So let me open that same Power BI file which we have exported. We have transformed and we have merged it 3 columns into the sales distribution. The sales distribution table, we got this 3 column: part name, rate, and unit of measures. Now let me go back to Power Query again, because I want to do some more transformation. For example, I want to find out what is the sum of Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 put together. What is my year quantity? And I want to multiply the year quantity with the rate so that I will get the sales. Based on the sales only, I want to create some reports. So let us go back to Power Query again. How can I go back to Power Query? You know it. Go to Home tab, Transform, or right click, Edit Query. Right click, Edit Query, or Home tab, go to Transform. I think from the morning, we have seen how to avoid some formulas and functions in Excel. I recommend not to write more formulas and functions in Excel. Stop using formulas and functions in Excel. Excel is not a database. Excel is for just analyzing. For analyzing, you can use Excel. Same like Power BI also, use it only for analyzing. When you want to create a formula or function, do it in Power Query. For example, I think from the morning, we have seen 3 formulas can be avoided. Can you tell me what are all the formulas? Just now we have seen how to avoid lookup, X lookup, V lookup, H lookup. Then morning we did 2 things. Merging, very good. Merging and that is merging is combining, and splitting also. We have seen how to split it. Very good. Now let us come to this database, this data, sales distribution. Now what I want to do is, as I indicated, I want to sum up this Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So we want to sum up this, and we want a column that is year quantity. I want a column called as year quantity. Sum Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. I want an extra column called as year quantity. Could you tell me where can I go here? If you want to write a formula or function, either you have to go to transform or you have to go to the add column. So I want to sum up this 4 column. I want a column here called as total sales or year quantity. So where can I go? Whether I can go to transform or I can go to add column here. So Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4, I want another column here called as year quantity. Another column. Sum of all these 4 column, I want extra column. So you have to go to add column. Add column and select these 4 columns. Q1, Q2, hold the control key or shift key, select all the 4 columns. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. I want to sum up this 4 column. I want an extra column. So select all the 4 columns. Go to add columns. Add columns. All these 4 columns are in a number format. It's in a number data type. So you can go to the group called as number, because all the 4s are number columns. So go to number. Under number, various numerical formulas are available. Statistical, standard, scientific, trigonometrical, rounding, information. Let me go to the either statistics. You can either go to statistics or you can go to standard. Both are same. Either go to statistics or you can go to standard also. In Excel, suppose I want to sum up 4 column. A1 plus B1 plus C1 plus D1. You can write a formula equal to A1 plus B1 plus C1 plus D1. That's one method. Another method is you can say equal to sum of A1 to D1. That's the second method. Both will give you the same output. Same thing here. Either you can go to statistics and make it as sum. Sum of Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. That's one method. Second method is standard. Add all the 3 columns. Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. Both are same. You can do anything. Both are same. Let me click on add columns. Yes. You can see at the last, it is giving sum of all the 4 columns. Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. We have got a new column called as addition. This is a new column. So no need to write some function in Excel. Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4, we got this column. Add. And I recommend whenever you insert a column like this, or whenever you insert some formula like this, try to have some meaningful name for it. Try to have some meaningful name, because today I know this, I have inserted a sum, but later I don't know what is the formula we have applied it here. So let us give a meaningful name for it. Right click, rename. I'll give some name for this column. Maybe this is what is the step why we did it is we have summed up all the Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Okay. In this step, we have summed Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. So try to give some meaningful name for our understanding. And I will rename this column. This column is addition. I will rename it as year quantity. How do we rename it? Double click rename or right click rename. Right click and go to rename, or double click and you can give a name. So let us give a name. This is year YR quantity. Okay. Yes. Simple. I want this Q1 and Q2, Q3, Q4 to be summed up, and we want year quantity. Correct. That's my requirement. So I selected all the 4 columns. I want sum of this in another column. So tell me whether you go to transform or add. Add. Then go to standard. Addition of all this. That's all. It will add an extra column. That column we have renamed it. Okay. Who have completed, I want you all to try this. I want you to add another column. Add a column. I want you to add a column. Maybe the column name, you can rename it later. Maybe the column name is total sales. And what is the formula? Formula is rate into year quantity. I want you to do this. I want you to add a column. Column name is total sales. Rate into year quantity. Rate is already there. Year quantity is the column which is just now we founded it. To take only seconds to do this, not even minutes. Second la pananum neenga 1 second, 2 second maximum. That's all. Very good. Don't take minutes for this. You have to do it in seconds. Yes. How do we do this? Select the rate. Select the year quantity. Then add column. Standard. Then multiply. That's it. We got a column called as total sales. We have got an extra column. Rename it. Double click. This is my total sales. So you can add a column, you can multiply a column, you can divide a column. Can I do both? Adding and dividing and multiplying in one column? Yes, we'll do that. Can I apply multiple formulas in one column? We can do that. Now, for an example, from the total sales, I want to know what is my tax value. Just let me take some tax. Assume my tax is 18%. I want to know out of this total sales, what is the 18%? I want to bring a tax value here. If you want to multiply 2 columns, that's very simple. Select the column 1, column 2, and very simply add and multiply. But here, I want to the total sales, I want to multiply with the constant value called as 18%. We have to multiply with 18%. Select the column, only one column, add column, standard, multiply. Now it will ask multiply with what? It will ask you whether you want to multiply with a column or multiply with a particular value. I want to multiply with the constant value called as 18%. Just type 18%. So it will multiply with 18%. So you can put a constant value. I want to multiply 2 column, add column. That's very simple. Select both the column, add, multiply. But here, I want to multiply with some value, constant value. That's it. So we got the tax value. So adding, multiplying, two columns, multiplying with a constant value. Let us rename this column. Double click, tax value. Okay. Now, I need a support from your side. After putting the tax value, now I want to round this off. For example, 304,115.04. If I round it, what will be the value here? 304,115. What will be the value if we round this? 115. Maybe I will go here. Fourth one. 94631.94. 94632. So I want to round it here. So tell me. Select the column. Then what could be the next step? Round is available in two areas. When you go to the add also, there is a rounding. When I go to the transform also, there is a rounding. Which rounding? Whether I can go to add rounding or transform rounding. Very good. Transform, same place, superb. Otherwise, it will round it in some other area. I want to round it here itself. Why to round it in some other area? Very good, super. Go to transform, rounding, round up, round down. Whether you want to round upwards or you want to round downwards or you want to round it based on the next value. Normal rounding. I will go with the normal rounding because based on the next value, as you told, 31.94. It's more than 5, so it will increase 1. If it is less than 5, it will display the same value. So I will recommend to go with normal rounding. Round, and it's asking in which decimal places you want to round it. Which decimal places? This dot, after the dot, I want to check after the dot. After the dot is a 0th decimal place. This is first, this is second. 04 means 0 is first decimal place, is second decimal place. Point is the 0th decimal place. So you have to say 0 here. So after the decimal place, we have to round it. Check after the decimal place, what is the value. If it is more than 5, round up. If less than 5, round down. That's it. Okay. Yes. Now we got the rounding here. 304,115. These are all the things which we cannot do it in Excel. You can do it in another column. You cannot do it in the same column. In Excel, you cannot round it in the same column, which is impossible. Click on this window. Undo from yesterday, we have seen. Yes. Rounding. Which position you want to round it? Which decimal place? It was like this earlier. I want to round it after this dot, right? Decimal place. And the decimal place is a 0th position. So you have to say rounding, round up, 0. From the decimal place of 0, round it. Because I already added it, I have to remove it and redo it. I will remove it. Undo it. Rounding, round down at the 0 position. Position is 0. Because 0 is this decimal place. After that, more than 5 on the upward. Less than 5 on the same value will be. Yes. One more. Second layer rounding manana, one third layer rounding manana, 2. Okay. Now, we'll see another 2 or 3 functions. Can I do multiply, add, divide and everything in one formula? Adding, dividing, multiplying is very simple. Select the column, go to add, multiply, divide. Now for example, I have 2 columns. I have one column called as year quantity. I have another column called as planned year quantity. As per the plan. This is as per the plan. As per the plan, for this part number, they have planned for 705 for this year. But actually what has happened is, in this year is we have actually, what is the year quantity? 697. We are near to the plant, but we didn't cross the plant. Actual versus plant. This is my actual year quantity, and there is the planned year quantity. Now I want to find out something called as variance. We are going to find out the variance percentage. What is the formula for variance percentage? Formula is actual minus planned divided by planned. This is the formula for finding out the variance. If the variance is positive, that means we have achieved our plan. If the variance is negative, that means we didn't achieve our plan. So, I want to create a column called as variance to know whether we have achieved our plan or not. So, here I have two operators. One is subtracting, another one is dividing. How can I get multiple formulas in one column? Adding, multiplying, very simple. Add column, divide, multiply. But I want to get two or three operation in one column. So, add column, go to add column and go to custom columns. Add columns, custom columns. Add custom columns. Let me go to this custom columns. And what's the name of this column? Let us give some name. Name of the column is, let it be variance. Variance percentage. This is my column name. And what is your formula? Actual. If you know the name of the column, type it. Instead of typing, all the available columns are displayed here. So, actual is my year quantity. Actual, year quantity. Double click on this. Year quantity, actual, minus planned quantity. Planned year quantity is available here. Or if you know the spelling, type it. Better to select it because I may make a mistake while typing. Planned year quantity. This is my actual. This is planned. Divided by planned year quantity. Is my formula correct? No. Why? More. That means why to put a bracket? Someone has given the answer. As per? Very good. As per BODMAS, bracket of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. As per arithmetical, mathematical, all your formulas will work as per this hierarchy. First BOD, B stands for bracket, O stands for of, to the power of, A to the power, B to the power, square, A cube, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, S for subtraction. So in this formula I have two things. One is division, another one is subtraction. So as per BODMAS, first division comes, then you can see the subtraction. So first it will divide it, then it will subtract it as per the BODMAS theory. But what I want is, first it should be subtracted, then it should be divided. So open a bracket here. Open a bracket before year quantity and close the bracket here after the planned year quantity. So as per BODMAS theory, first it will subtract it, then it will divide it. That's it. Okay. Variance percentage. If you are getting in negative, that means we are near to the target, we didn't achieve it. But if it is positive, that means we are above the target. But could you tell me, it's not proper, it's not in a proper data type, it's in a number text data type. How can I convert this into percentage format? I want this to be in percentage. Go to the left hand side corner here. Click here, or you can ask the Power BI to detect it, or I will detect it to percentage format. Yes. 1.13 percentage, 23.72 percentage. Almost we are near the target. 1.13 percentage. 23 percentage more than the target. 3% is near to the target. Okay. Done. Clear. Now you have to tell me what are all the other possible formulas you will use it in Excel other than summing, counting, averaging. Sum if, count if, average if. That can be done only in reporting. Yesterday we did sum of region wise, sum of city wise. That we can do it only in reporting part. Aggregation, statistical, leave it. Other than that, tell me what are all the other formulas and functions you frequently use or you frequently struggle in Excel. We'll try to do it in Power Query itself. Click here and change it to percentage. Yes. Any other formulas in Excel? Yes. Any challenge? Add custom column, the formula. Okay. So only one formula I will explain, which I believe I will use more frequently. I don't know whether you are using it, but still. If function. I want to write a if function in Power Query. I want to get a if function. Let me change it to percentage. I want to go for a, I think I already changed it. Okay. I want to write a if function. For example, let me take this zone wise. So I have some logistic cost. Zone wise, my logistic cost will change. For south zone, I will have a different cost. For north zone, I will have a different cost. East zone is a different cost. West zone, I will have a different cost. Zone wise, my cost is going to vary. So we are going to create a formula for this. Greater than, less than, equal to. Now as of now, I am going to check with equal to. Let us go to the add column. Equivalent to if function in Excel. Go to add column. Sorry. Under the add column, conditional column. Add column, conditional column. Click on that conditional column. What is the column name? Let us say the column name is logistic cost. Logistic cost. And based on which column you want the output, I want the output based on the region, zone name. So in Excel, you have to manually type it equal to if open bracket, select the cell. But here it's available on the list. Zone is equal to, not equal to, begin with, end with, contains with. Let us say equal to, zone is equal to. You want to type a value, you can type it. If you want to compare it with another column, for example, just now with actual, I want to compare whether my actual is more than the target. There is an option available, another column. You can check one column with another column also. But here, I am not going to check it. I am going to enter the value. Maybe south. It's case sensitive. Spelling should be correct. And it's case sensitive. Small letter, capital letter. South region. If the zone is south, what is the output I want? Something. Maybe I'll say 1000. Wherever my zone is south, I'm going to give a logistic cost as 1000. Add class. Next condition. Same zone is equal to north. Then something. Maybe I'll say 3000. Some dummy values. Add a class. Zone is equal to west. 2000. Add a class. Zone is equal to east. Right. If it is not south, if it is not north, if it is not west, if it is not east, suppose I am getting null or I am getting some other value, then it should be 0. This is equivalent to writing 4 ifs in Excel. You have to write 4 open bracket, 4 close bracket. It's very complicated in Excel, but here it's very simple. So if the zone is south, I will get 1000. Zone is north, I will get 3000. Zone is west, I will get 2000. Zone is east, I will get 2500. Let me check this. Say OK. Yes. You can see there is a column called as logistic cost. And you are getting it here, 2000, 3000, based on your values. If condition. So no need to write if function. Count if is aggregating reporting. That can be done in Power BI. Or table. Some if count is like a report. Reporting can be done in Power BI. As an aggregation, statistically you cannot do it here. That can be done only in BI. Row-wise, column-wise formulas you can apply it here. Please explore the other formulas because if I start Power Query, so many formulas are there. For example, there are unwanted space, unwanted characters available. I want to clean up the unwanted space, unwanted characters. Or this part name, I want to make everything in capital letter, small letter. Or I want to prefix something. For example, in part number, I want to put a capital letter here. I want to clean up the data. Select this part name. Go to the transform. Under transform, you can see format. Go to format, where we can see lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word, trimming, cleaning the unwanted things. Cleaning. There will be junked characters, unwanted characters. When you download the data from SAP or ERP, we can trim, we can clean. Or I'll make everything as uppercase. So everything will turn into uppercase here. So like this. Transform. Go to transform and do it. Don't add a column. Add a column means it will add an extra column here. Transform. Trimming. Format, you can see there is the option of trimming. Cleaning the unwanted space. Unwanted junked characters, it will clean up. And for example, before the part name, assume before the part name, I want your company name to be prefixed. Before all the part names, I want a Daimler or DI or DACV, something to be prefixed before a part number. Select the part number, transpose, transform, format, add prefix, add suffix. Let us say add prefix. What do you want to prefix it? For example, I want something like DICV hyphen. Before all the part number, I want your company name or short form of your company name to be added. Anything. Say OK. Yes. Before the part number, you can see it's added. So like this, you can add any type of formulas and functions in Power Query. Select the column, transform, format, add prefix, and type what you want to prefix it or suffix. Now, home tab, like this, whatever the formulas you want to write, please do it in Power Query. Either you may be using Excel or you may be using Power BI also. Next month when you come for Excel, I will teach you how to do this in Excel also, but now also I will explain how to do the same process. Whatever we did yesterday morning, today morning, Power Query, combining the multiple sheets, combining the multiple files, writing a VLOOKUP like this, writing the if function, adding a column, everything we can do it in Excel. Actually, the original source is Excel. It has came from Excel to Power BI. Yesterday itself in introduction, how the Power BI is evaluated. Pivot, Power Query, then Power BI has been evaluated. So originally it was from Excel. It was available in Excel from 2010. Power BI was launched only 10 years before, but from 2010 it's available in Excel. For example, let me open an Excel file. I'll open a blank Excel file. Whatever we did yesterday and today in Power Query, I want to do it in Excel. For example, let me take this one. I want to combine this multiple files, this orders. In orders, we have 5 files. I want to combine all the 5 files in a folder and make it as one file, which we did today afternoon. Or just now we did this, lookup, everything. So go to the Excel, go to data, same thing, get data, same thing. From file, from database, from Azure, from Fabric, so many. Let me go to from file. Then I want to combine the multiple files into one file in a particular folder. So you have to go for folder. Or you can go for Excel, CSV, anything. I'll go to folder. And let me select that folder as we did yesterday morning. So it will ask you to find out the folder. Let me select that folder name. Orders is my folder. Open. After this, until this, now it's in Excel. After this, it's connecting. After this, you know whatever we did from the morning yesterday. Power Query. Combine, load, transform. We have to go to transform data. Literally, whatever you are seeing here, same as it is. Transform, add. Same thing, Excel. This is not Power BI Power Query. This is Excel Power Query. Get data. From where? I want to combine multiple files into one file, sir. What we use? Multiple files into one file. Folder. Yeah. Let me. Folder, sir. I've selected the folder. Whatever you did today morning. That's all. Open. Transform. Comes to power. After that, it will ask you to combine, open, or transform. That's right. Now tell me, how can you combine all these 4 files and make it as one file? How do you combine all the 4 files? Go to that home tab, go to that. You can see here there is a double arrow available, combining. Or you can go to the combined files available here. On the combined group, there is a combined file. Or you can go to this double arrow. Click on this double arrow. It will evaluate your query. It will show you the preview of your file. Yes. Say OK. It will combine all the files. I'm doing this, what we did today morning, I'm doing it in Excel Power Query, not in Power BI Power Query, Excel Power Query. Everything is same here. Heading, this gray color, data type, view, column quality, column profile, everything is as it is. In Excel, sorry, in Power Query, you will close and apply. It will be applied into Power BI. But here, I will say close and load. Close and load. Close and load. It will be loaded to Excel. That's all. That's the only difference. There it will be loaded into BI. Here it is loading into Excel. All the 5 files are combined into one file here in Excel. Whatever we did from yesterday or today morning in Power Query, same thing you can do it in Excel also. This is what we'll teach it in Excel Advanced Training. Next month, 22-23, I believe so. 22-23, we have this training. We have one more advantage in Excel compared to BI. This data, no need to refresh it every time. Go to refresh. Right click on the right hand side, you can see the query settings. Right click. Properties. Under properties, you have an option called as refresh every. You can schedule your refresh. So in Excel, one more advantage is no need for us to refresh it manually. There is an option called as schedule refresh. Automatically, every 60 minutes, your Excel file will get refreshed. One more advantage of using Excel Power Query. So please explore Power Query. Either it can be BI or it can be Excel. Already attended that Excel advanced session here. What you have attended is Excel basics. The Excel conditional formatting, pivot table. Here I think the Excel advanced was. Normally it will be January to December or financial. January. Unfortunately, they will not say that. They will block my dates. Next month, 4 days. 10 days before only they will say this is our program. I don't know what. Just now I asked what is the program. They told me Excel. Next month. Power App and Power Automate is also there next month. Yes. This we should have completed before the lunch break. Now we have to see one more still pending. We have to see some visuals, some new visuals we'll see at least. Another 2 hours. Any other? Because after this I'm not going to come back to Power Query. Power Query is that's it. We are not going to come back to Power Query again. Not new feature. Maybe Getting transforming, we are going to come back to Power Query, but I am not going to teach any new features in Power Query after this. So, any other questions, doubts, queries before moving to the next session? Yes? No? Clear? As of now, clear. Okay. Now, what I want you all to try is, don't load it, just transform it. Just I will give you another 5 minutes. I want you to transform. Don't load it. Don't load it. Please wait. So, open a fresh new Power BI. Open a fresh new Power BI. This is a real challenge. This is what a very, very, very important feature. So, open a fresh new Power BI. Now, what are you going to try is, go to the same folder which we are working in from yesterday. There is one file, maybe the last file, 06 business transaction. It's an Excel file. Open that 06 business transaction. It's an Excel file where I can see there are many sheets available here. Many sheets. Invoice trans, payment record, customer info, geographic data, region details, product master, product category, employee master. There are so many columns available, so many tables available. First import all this table, get it, transform it, don't load it. Please wait, transform it and wait. I will tell you based on this 10 tables how to create a report. We cannot append it, we cannot merge it, we cannot do anything, but we'll see how to create a report. First, get this data into Power BI, transform it, don't load it. Try 2-3 minutes. Transform the data. Transform means cleaning up. Heading is promoted, green, data type is correct, remove the unwanted columns. Try. Problem in the data, all are clean. Yes. Let me try this. I recommend to close the file, open the Power BI, Excel workbook. We are doing it from yesterday. At least we did it almost a sixth time. I think you would have been well versed on this. Select that business transaction. It's connecting to that. It will go to the navigator. How do we select all the 8 or 9 files here? What is the easiest method? Select the first one, then shift key, select the last one. Transform data, goes to Power Query. Yes, it's loading. Yes. In Power Query, let me check it one by one. I think I have 8 or 9 tables. Let me go to the first one, customer info. Any problem in the customer info, I can load it. Mobile number. Are we going to do any summation here or average or something on the mobile number? Let it be text. If you want to do some arithmetical calculation, make it as a number. But I'm not going to do any arithmetical. Actually, to be open, I don't require this mobile number itself. Do we going to use your mobile reporting? I'm not going to use the mobile number on my reports. Why to unnecessarily load it? Even email address is also not required to be loaded. So tell me, how do we remove this email address and mobile number from? I don't want this on my report. Why to unnecessarily load it and increase my data model size? How do we remove this? Home tab, choose column, remove the email ID and mobile number. Don't remove this location ID because location ID is somewhat linked. Don't do that. These are all the important columns. Don't remove it. Email ID and mobile, I removed it. If you want, you can have it. Only the problem is your file size will get increased. Say OK. Employee master. I think some problem in employee master. Empty columns. Notes and photo path is empty. Column. Notes and photo path. Geographic data. No problem. Invoice. No problem. Invoice trans. No problem. Payment records. No problem. Product category. No issues. Product master. No issues. Region details. No issues. Okay. Photo path and notes. Empty columns. Choose is equal to removing. Whatever we want, we are choosing. Other things, it's removed. Reverse. Okay. Now the real challenge is, what can I do here? I have 9 or 10 tables here. I want to create a report based on this 9 tables or 10 tables. Unfortunately, you cannot combine all the tables because all tables are having different column headings. I cannot merge it. How many merging I can use? Customer info, if I go to the customer info here, customer ID, name, customer name, contact title, location ID. So location ID, based on the location ID, I think this ID will be related to some other column. Maybe geographic data, we may hide the location ID. So I have to write a VLOOKUP or I have to merge query and bring the city name, state name here. So how many VLOOKUP you can write, how many merge query we can write, which is very complicated. So you cannot go for we cannot go for append query, we cannot go for combined files. But I have 9 tables. But there are some connected columns available between the tables. Between the invoice, trans and invoice, I have the column is invoice number. Like this, we have connection. Don't worry. Power BI will take care of it. If you are not using Power BI 10 years before, if you have 10 tables like this, manually you have to create a relationship between the 10 table. And manually you have to do all the process. Now no worries. Power BI will take care of it. If the data is similar, if the column it is similar, for example, invoice number, the column name is invoice number. Invoice trans also the column name is invoice number. It automatically creates a connection. Let me check that. So we have transformed there. This is the power of using this Power BI. It can be 9, it can be 10, it can be 100 tables also. No worries. Let us go to the Home tab. close and apply. So we have transformed the data and we are loading this data to Power BI now. Please wait. It is applying changes, apply discard changes. Please wait. So we have transformed all the column. Now we are loading it. Just watch here in a span of second. You will see some message here. Very shortly you will see a message creating or detecting relationship. You will get some message detecting relationship, some small message, loading data. You can see very fastly it will go loading data and it will detect relationship here. Yes, detecting relationship. Yes, done. The relationship between the table automatically. This is the power of this Power BI. Almost all the tables, all the 9 tables would have connected. Thing is same. The data are similar. All the 9 tables will be connected. How do I know this? Whether my tables are connected or not? First time we are going to use this model view. Go to this model view. The third button, model view. Click on this model view. And I can see some tables are there and you can see some arrows are going here. I'm able to see only 3 tables. So time being, I am collapsing this properties because this property is occupying some size on my screen. So I collapse this and I decrease the percentage of my view, plus or minus, zoom out. I'm reducing the percentage, yes. Now you can see almost all the tables are displayed. All the tables are connected. Almost all the tables. One table may not be connected. So as I indicated, invoice number. How do I know that invoice number and invoice number is connected? From invoice number to invoice trend, there is an arrow mark passing here. Place the cursor over that arrow mark. Just to place it. When I place the cursor over that, you can see automatically it highlights invoice number and invoice number. It's connected automatically. Now, any sorts of report you can create it. Any sorts of report from any table. This is the power of this BI. No need to write formulas, no need to write function, appending, merging, combining. Nothing is required. Now, one table is living separately, independently. One table is not connected. Employee, master. Why it's not connected? The reason may be it's not able to match the columns available here. Birth date, designation, employee. I think employee ID should be the column matched. But there may be some spelling mistake or the column name is not typed properly. They would have made some mistake. That's why it's not connected. Could you tell me which table is having that employee ID which is not connected? Customer table. Customer table, you have employee ID. Very good. In invoice table, if you go to the invoice table, there is a column called as EMP ID. Yes, that's a problem here. Here it's EMP ID, here it's a employee ID. So there is a spelling mistake. The column is not correct. That's why it's not connected. No problem. We will connect it. 99%, 99.999% Power BI will connect it. If it is not connecting, we will connect it. How can I connect it? Very simple. Click the employee ID. Drag it. Click the employee ID and drag it and drop it to this employee ID. Or you can do it in the reverse. Employee ID, drag and drop it to this EMP ID. Both are same. If your mouse is not working properly, suppose unknowingly I am dropping it in some other column, no problem. Power BI will give you one more chance. I have correctly dragged and dropped into employee ID, but still sometimes if you are making a mistake, it will give you another chance. It will open a window. If you wrongly selected some other column, now you select it. Employee ID, employee ID. These two columns has to be connected. One to many. One to many. One employee have made many invoices. One employee has made many invoices. That's why it's showing one to many. In olden days, we have to find it. Whether one employee has made many invoices, then one to one, one to many. We have to manually do it. Now Power BI will take care of it. Single filter, no problem. When I click on the filter, this will get filtered. We'll do it. Say save. That's it. Now this table is also connected. All the 9 tables are connected. All the 9 tables are connected. Save. Many to one வருதா உங்களுக்கு அப்பனா இங்க இருந்தா many to one சார் from invoice number is many to one from employee master is one to many ரெண்டு ஒன்று தான் both are same. If you drag from invoice number to employee master, it's many to one. Employee master to invoice number is one to many. One employee is having many invoices. Many invoices has been made by one employee. That's all. Are all aware of RDBMS, SQL, Oracle, they know this concept. Done? Anything you can create. Suppose I want to know region name wise. I want to know how many invoices are there. Region go invoice go there is no connection. But the region is connected with geographic data. Geographic data is connected with customer. Customer is connected with invoice. So we can create a report. But I want to know product wise, region wise, how many products are there. Region is connected here. This is connected here. This is connected. Product is connected here. Bio inbuilt it is connected here. You can create a report. You can create pani pathro. Any sorts of report from any table you can create. It looks like a spider web, but all are connected. Now we create a report and we'll check what's happening. We create a report. Multiple reports we create. Yes. All the connection. Not German, then you are not transforming. Master and sales. Let us see some new visuals. Close this. Time permits, we'll explore DAX also. Before that, we'll see some visuals. Let us go to the report view now. Report view. I want to display a heading, title, that are all you explore. There is no time for it. You have to explore that. Now, I want to display maybe total revenue. I want to display something called as total revenue. But unfortunately, there is no column available in the table called as total revenue. When you go to the customer info, it will not be there. If we go to invoice, customer ID, employee ID, I don't find the total revenue. When I go to invoice trans, invoice cost and invoice number, product ID and quantity. Now I want the total revenue here. What is my total revenue? How can I find out the total revenue? Quantity multiply by invoice cost. So this is cost per unit and this is quantity. So if I multiply the invoice cost and quantity, you may get the total revenue. For that we can write a DAX also. But as of now, Could you tell me how can I get the invoice cost and quantity? I want total revenue here. How can I write a formula here? I cannot write a formula in Power BI. Normally, where do we write the formula? Just now we did it. Power Query. Very good. I want to go to the Power Query of this invoice trans. I don't want to go to Power Query. I want to go to the Power Query of this invoice trans straight away. Right click on this and go to Edit Query. Right click, Edit Query. How can I find out the quantity and the invoice cost, which we know this already, we did it in the morning or afternoon. Select the quantity, select the invoice cost, then add column, then standard, multiply. That's it. Total revenue. Or good. Quantity into invoice card. Select quantity into invoice card, standard, multiply it. Same formula we applied just before. Done. Now load this to BI. Home tab, close and apply. I want you to try this. I will give you 1 or 2 minutes. Insert a visual. What is the best visual you decide? Insert a visual and display the total revenue. I want to say what is the exact total revenue. I want you to insert a visual. In that visual, display what is my total revenue. That's all. Can you try? What is the best visual for displaying the total revenue? Yes. Insert a card, and the card is unfortunately not available. That is without the Thunderbolt. With Thunderbolt you cannot use. What is the value? 47 crores. 47 crores, 95 lakhs. 94 lakhs. 47 crores, 94 lakhs. See DAX and other. Is a challenge. We'll see some visual. Madam, I want you to display the total revenue in a visual. Decide which is the best visual. I want you to try. I want to display the total revenue here. What is the total revenue? 47 crore, 94 lakhs. Okay. Now, the manual small card is not available. Let me go to the 3 dot. What is this Thunderbolt card? I will explain now. Let me click on this 3 dot. Restore default visuals. Okay. Restore default visuals. Yes, we can see the card is available here. 1, 2, 3. Click it and drag the total revenue into that card area. Drag the total revenue. It will say some value. 479.45 millions. Go to format. Call out value. Go to straight away. Go to display units. Very good. DIS. Change it to none. 47 crores, 95 lakhs, 51,090.50. This is the total revenue. Now, What is the difference between this card and the card with the thunderbolt? That's a new feature, card with a thunderbolt. Here I am displaying the total revenue. Suppose I want to display what is the count of invoice number. I will add one more card. Or I want to display some other means I will add another card. Instead, one card you can display everything. One card you can display everything. Go to this, add data to your visual. This card, Thunderbolt card. This one, the Thunderbolt image. This card. Let me add this card. Place the cursor on some empty area. I'll click on this card. And I place the card somewhere else here. Drag the total revenue to this value area. Yes, it's displaying the total revenue here. We'll see how to make the display units as none. We'll see that. Now I want to, here I'm displaying the total revenue. Next to that I want to know how many invoices we have did. Count of invoice number. Drag the invoice number to the same value area. Get two things in one card. This is multi-card. Earlier the 1, 2, 3 which used is single card. You can display only one value at a time. But this card with a Thunderbolt is multi-card, where we can display multiple values in one area. So we drag the total revenue into the value area. We drag the invoice number also into value area. You will get both here. That's the advantage of this multi-card. That's an advantage of the multi-card. Sure. Next I will. Okay. Right. Now, I want to change the display units. 47 crore 94 lakhs. How can I change the display units in card? Multi-card. Select this multi-card. Format your visual. Select the multi-card. Go to your format your visual. Under this you can see multi-card layout. Under the multi-card layout, the layouts here, we can set your layouts. So whatever the layouts you want, you can set it here. But unfortunately, I want to know the display units. Let me go to the box and I type DIS. So when I type DIS, I'm not getting anything under this DIS. But how can I change the display units here? So cards, somewhere else you should get that value. Yes. Go to that call out. I select the format, go to the call out. Under call out, you can see values. Under values, unfortunately, I'm not able to find out the display units. I'm not able to find anything here. No. So what you do is, under callouts, it says callouts card for all. Instead of all, make it as sum of total revenue. When I select sum of total revenue and I scroll down, now you can see the display units is appearing. Change the display units as none. Yes, now the display units was changed. So go to the call out. Under call out, by default it will say apply settings to all. Instead of apply settings to all, make it as total revenue and change the display units as none. Same thing. Change it to count of invoice number and change it to none. Go to the call out and select the particular column name. Okay. One more advantage of this multi-card is even you can display a image inside a card. For example, total revenue, I want to display some image. Count of invoice number, I want to put a image for a visual representation. You can insert an image. Normal card, you cannot insert an image. But whereas this insert an image. For example, let me get some image. I will download some image. Maybe from image for total revenue. So I'm just downloading some image from online, some image. Total revenue. Maybe this one. Or some image. I'm downloading some image. I'll go to Google and downloading some image. Save this image, some image. And I'll download that image and I'll put this image in the same folder. This is my total revenue, I think. Some other. Save the image. Why JPG is not coming? Some image. Some image. This is my total revenue. I'm going to put this in an image format. Okay. So I downloaded some image from online. Any image, your wish. I have downloaded some image from online. Now let me go to Power BI. Select this. And apply settings to what? Apply the settings to total revenue. Apply the settings to total revenue. When I scroll down, image. I gone to call out. Below the call out, apply settings to total revenue. Scroll down. There is an option called as image. Switch on the image. Switch on the image. Browse. Switch on the image and it's asking us to browse. Upload image or browse. Let us go to browse and I select that image. I am selecting that image. Go to the call out. Image. Better put it instead of call outs. Sorry. I have inserted the image inside a call out. So what's happening is my data is going off and it's displaying only the image. Let me remove that image. Call out image. I'm going to the call out and I remove that image. I want the image as well as the value. I want the image as well as the value. So don't go to callouts. Don't go to callouts. Image. Below the callouts there is image. Apply settings to sum of total revenue. Select the card. Go to image. Apply settings to. Switch on that image. And browse that image. Switch on the image. Browse image. And I can display the image here. So you will get the name, you will get the value as well as you will get the image here. So select this card. I'm repeating it again. Select the card. Go to the format. Image. Below the callouts, there is image. Expand the image. Apply settings to what? Total revenue. Browse. And you select the file. Select that image file. That image file will be added here. Same like I want to put a count of invoice number also. I want to put an image. Yes. We count of invoice numbers. Right click, save the image. Invoice number, I am putting another image. Sir. I am downloading another image. You didn't select the apply settings to invoice number. I think you would have not selected this. You would have selected all. I selected total revenue and I uploaded the image. If I selected all the things, you will have only one image. I selected total revenue and I inserted the image. Or if you want same thing for both this, you want same image means go to all and add the image here. For both, you will get one image. Image will be there. I selected sum of total revenue and I added the image. Okay. So this is the advantage of using that card with the Thunderbolt. The card with the Thunderbolt, the advantage is you can get two cards at a time. You can get two cards at a time and you can display the image also. Let us explore some other visuals. Still time is very short. Invoice number. You can image, you can put it in center fit. You can fit it on center. You can change the positions. What are all the options available? The squeezing manually is not possible. Okay. Before the break, we will see two important visual. We have to finish off with the map and top 10 at least. So these two visuals card, I'm placing the card somewhere else here on the top. Let me insert a visual, maybe the same pie chart or donut chart. Place the cursor on some empty area. I click on this pie chart and I put the pie chart here. Region wise, region name. I'll bring the region name to legend area. Region wise, I want to know what is the sum of total revenue each region wise. South region, North region, East region, West region, what is the total revenue? Insert a pie chart, region name. Region name I'm bringing into legend area, region name and total revenue. Total revenue into value area. So we got region wise, what is my total revenue? Each region wise, what is my total revenue? So we have inserted a pie chart. In the pie chart, we have inserted region wise, what is my total revenue? Okay. Region wise, what is my total revenue? We inserted a pie chart and we got the region wise, what is my total revenue? Formatting, other part, legend, putting the legend at the bottom, formatting, you try. Now, we are going to insert one more visual. There is a reason why I inserted this pie chart. We are going to interact with one pie chart to another visual. Region name wise. It's available under the region table. Or go here and type it region. Search box, if you type region, there is region name available here. Drag the region name into legend, total revenue into value. Today also. Now, we are going to insert a visual. Before inserting a visual, please watch here. Many people are missing out, that's why you are missing the steps. Before inserting a visual, you have to activate one option. File. If you are not activating this option, next visual may not work. File. Options and settings. File. Options and settings. Options. Go to file. Options and settings. Options. Under options, you may see security. It will open a new dialog box. Security. There is something called as security. File. Options and settings. Options. Security. Under security, please verify whether this option is selected. Use map and field map, whether this option is selected. If it is not selected, please select it. By default, I think it would have not. Please select it. Please select the option map and field map. Select that map, and if it is already selected, fine. If it is not selected, please select it. So I have selected this option map and field map. So security, map and field map, we have enabled it. Okay. Now, anyway, it will ask you to update. We'll update it. Before that, first we'll insert a visual. Place the cursor on the empty area of a page. On my system, row number 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth row, third one. Fourth row, third one in my system. Filled map. There will be a bubble map. We'll come to the bubble map in another few minutes. Filled map. Place the cursor on some empty area. Click on the filled map. And I place the filled map in some location. Now let me go to this. After selecting the filled map, I'll go to the search box. I think we have some country names, we have some state names, city names. So let us take the state. We have Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. So let us type the state name. I'm typing the state name on the search box. And drag the state name. Your Wi-Fi has to be connected. I think it's all connected. Drag the state name and bring it to the location area. It will ask you to upgrade. Please wait, don't upgrade it now. We'll upgrade it later. So based on your values, based on your state name, it would have created a map here. So these are all the state name which we have it on our map, on our data. On our data, when you say the original data, you can see these are all the map states available. Tamil Nadu. So there is Tamil Nadu here. There is Karnataka, Maharashtra, Rajasthan. Everything is displayed, but still it's not over. Drag the state name and bring it to the location area. Then let us take the total revenue. Total revenue. I will bring the total revenue to the tooltip area, not the latitude, latitude. Latitude is the path, the latitude location. Don't do that. Total revenue. Bring the total revenue to the tooltip area. Some flash is appearing. Don't worry. Nothing has happened. Just to now place the cursor over any one of the state. State-wise, it will show you the revenue. Tamil Nadu, what is my revenue? Karnataka, what is my revenue? Maharashtra, what is my revenue? Gujarat, what is my revenue? Rajasthan, what is my revenue? So when I place the cursor, it shows the revenue based on your cursor placement. But still, now, based on my total revenue, if my revenue is more in a particular state, I want to give a green. If the revenue is lesser, I want to give a yellow. Very lesser, I want to put a red. Select this map. One more we'll see. Then we'll see the another very important feature of interaction. Select the map. Format your visual. Format your visual. Fill color. Select the map. Go to the format your visual. Fill color. Where can I do a conditional formatting here? FX. And it's asking, do you want to do the rules here? No. I want to apply gradient. As I told, for map and chart, gradient looks good. Gradient. And it's saying, do you want to apply the gradient based on the state name? No. I want to apply the gradient based on total revenue. Yesterday we did the same thing. I'm doing it now. Color. Lowest value. The color is red. Middle value. Color is yellow. Highest value. The color is green. Lowest is red. Middle is yellow. Highest is green. We did this yesterday also. Select the chart. Go to format. Fill color. Repeating it again. Select the chart. Go to format. Fill color. It's not rules. Gradient. State name. It's not state name. It's total revenue. Highest. What is the color? Red. Middle color. Select the middle color. Yellow. Highest value. Green. Okay. So based on my value, the color would have changed. Okay. But what's the reason What is the reason here why I inserted this pie chart? For example, this is the north region pie chart, south region, east region, west region. Let me click this south region or north region. Your chart will automatically zoom out and it shows only the north region chart. When I select the south, you will see the south regions. So based on the selection, it is showing your region-wise map. You select it, you can see the region-wise, it shows your map. Okay. Next we will explore about top 10. Then tables, matrix. Drill through. Done. This. Okay. This is one chart. One more map is available. Same map. Select this map. I'll go to format. So this one is your field map. And the earlier one is the bubble map. Bubble. Based on your value, the bubble size will increase or decrease. You can see it will show you the bubble like this. So this map. One is this. First one is this field map. Second one is the bubble map. Whichever you want, you can select it. But this two map will be retiring as soon as possible. Even they say this visual type will be retired sooner. Upgrade it to a new map. What is the new map? This one. This one is a new map. Azure map is the new map. Either you can click on the Azure map or upgrade it. Upgrade will turn into the Azure map here. So if you click on upgrade, now it will turn into the new map. The two map maybe as soon as possible. Maybe you may expect in another 2 or 3 months. that will get retired, you have to use only this map in the future. The future you have to use only this map. So you will not get that bubble map, you will not get that filled map, you will be getting this map in the future. This two will be removed sooner. So you will get this map. Azure map. This is our new map. It may not be similar, but still you have to use this. Where you are writing it? New Delhi, Delhi is okay. Bigger mistake means then there is a problem. Small mistake it will accept. In Chennai, if you miss out NN instead of N1, if you put 1N, it will accept. If you make a very big mistake, then there is a problem. Pin code also you can. Pin code, instead of pin code, you can use the longitude and latitude. Longitude and latitude. Pin code will not be allowed here. Longitude and latitude. Check that pin code. Try panipa. Instead of the state name, drag the pin code here. Location dane. Adu location it will come. Okay. Want to break. Okay, save this file. Still we have to see further more visual. We have maximum of another 1 hour. Not even 1 hour, 45 minutes. The next is top 10 filter. Top 10 filter, table and matrix. At least we'll finish it after. World map Burga. Worldwide he is doing a business, sir. Power query is there in Excel.
Suppose we are making everything in query, then we need to go to Excel.
Which query you are making?
Any one query. If you are in Power Query, that Excel.
Power query, Power query in Power BI, Power query or Excel.
Power BI.
Data download. That's instead of doing it in Power Query, Power BI, do the Power Query in Excel itself. That's the option. Or else what you have to do it is, you have to go there, manually you have to go to transform data. Power Query, table, over table, each table, you have to go here and you have to copy the entire table and paste it in Excel. Option or if you go here, there is an option available here. Copy the entire table, go to Excel, paste it. That's the second method. Power Query, do it in Excel itself. That's more easy compared to this. You want to copy paste.
No, state wise it is okay, but city wise or district wise, certain names are not available in the.
So now you have to use the pin code or you have to use the latitude. Pin code is for latitude. Given the card yesterday itself, on the back side of that card, the card session again. So we have seen how to create a pie chart and we have seen how to create a map. Let us see how to bring the top 10. And one important thing is top 10 should vary based on my selection. For example, we are going to create a visual. I want to bring top 10 customers here. And based on the region, if I select the South region, it should show who is the top 10 in South region. North region means top 10 North region. So let us do that. First, let me insert a visual. Maybe we will go with this bar chart because we didn't use the bar chart as of now. Place the cursor on the empty area. Click on this bar chart. The third one, clustered bar chart. So let me click on the third one, the clustered bar chart. And let me increase the height and width of this. And let us insert customer name. I want to know customer wise. Total revenue and customer wise. I think it's already available in the customer table. So let us expand that customer info. And here I can see the customer name is available. So drag the customer name to y-axis. And maybe the same total revenue. Let us bring the total revenue into x-axis. So customer name into y. and total revenue into X. Customer wise, what is the sum of total revenue? So it shows all the customers. So starting to ending, top to bottom, it shows all the customers. But I don't want all the customer. I want to know only the top 10 customers. Here I may have 20, 30, hundreds of customers. I want to bring only the top 10. Another important thing is, based on the region wise, the top 10 should change automatically. So let us apply the top 10. Before that, could you tell me, I want to apply the same color. This map, I think highest is green, middle is yellow, lowest is red. We have applied additional formatting. I want to apply the same conditional formatting for this bar chart also. How do we do it? Select this chart and go to Format Painter and select this bar chart. So that same color, because for that also I applied the color based on the total revenue. This is also based on the total revenue. So it's very simple. So copy it, Format Painter, and apply the same format here. So which customer is highest is green, middle is yellow, lowest is red. Okay. Now, top 10. How can I bring the top 10? Select this chart. First time we are going to use this filter. Select this bar chart. Expand that filter. Expand the filter. As I indicated yesterday itself, there are 3 types of filtering. Filter on visual, filter on this page, filter on all pages. Let me start with filter on this visual. Filter on this visual, because this visual I want to bring the top 10 customers. So filter on this visual. 2 columns are the customer name and total revenue. I want top 10 customers. So go to the customer name, expand it. There is an arrow mark, expand or collapse. Let me expand it. It says basic filter. No, I don't want the basic filter. Instead of the basic filter, click here, top N. Make it as top N. Or if you want bottom, rejection, defects, in that case you can go for bottom also. But let us go for top. Top how many? 10. But still it's not over. Filter type is top N. Customer name, top 10. Based on what? By what? Based on what I want the top 10? Revenue. Based on the total revenue. Very good. So drag the total revenue. You can see the total revenue. Or sometimes I want to know who has given more invoices. They are my top 10. So you can bring the invoice number also here. So let me bring the total revenue here. So I'm bringing the total revenue into by value area and apply filter. Apply filter. That's it. Now you can see only the top 10 customers are displayed. Top 10. Who has given highest revenue? They are my top 10 customers. I'm repeating the entire process one more time. Earlier it was like this. Earlier it was like this. Select this bar chart. Expand the filter. Expand the customer name. Basic filter. Instead of basic filter, make it as top N. And it says top what? Top 10. On what basis? On the total revenue. So let us drag the total revenue into the by value area. Apply. Shows only the top 10 customers. But you help me here. We got top 10 customers, perfect. But if I select the north region, unfortunately, map is showing the north region, perfect. But here in the top 10, it's not showing the top 10 customer. Out of the top 10, this 3 customer belongs to the north region. When I select this, and this customer belongs to the south region. Unfortunately, it's not filtering. When I select the pie chart, this bar chart is not filtering. When I select the pie chart, I want this bar chart should get filtered. Could you tell me how can I do this? I think this we did it yesterday also. Today morning we did it. First chapter today morning. Select this pie chart, then go to Format, Edit Interaction. It is highlighting. I don't want to highlight it. I want to filter it. Select this pie chart. Go to Format, Edit Interaction. You click on Edit Interaction. On top of the visual, you can see the interaction is appearing here. There are 3 options available for the bar chart. One is filtering, second one is highlighting, third one is none. I want to highlight. It's filtering. Sorry, it is highlighting now, but I want to filter it. So select filter. Select the pie chart, Format, Edit Interaction. Under Edit Interaction, the icon will appear on top of all the visual. You decide what you want to do, whether you want to highlight it or you want to filter it. Now, let us switch off the Edit Interaction and check. Yes. When I select North, it is the top 10 customer for North region. When I select South, who is the top 10 for South? So based on the selection, it is filtering the top 10. So when I click on the pie chart, I'm getting the map. I'm getting the top 10 customers also. 2 things you have to do. One is filter the top 10 customers, then edit the interaction also. You have to edit the interactions. Another 2 visuals at least. We'll go to the new page. Whatever the visual you insert, in our mind, but one visual, please insert this visual in any one of the page. We would have created hundreds of visual. Unfortunately, while presenting, people will ask for the visual which we have not created. Right? Customer 100 reports, they will ask some other report which we have not at all created. Instantly, immediately, can I create a report? Yes. After publishing, also you can create a report. It's not required. You have to create a report and publish it. After publishing, also you can create a report. A AI tool. To do this visual, you need 3 things. One is you have to be aware of the column names. What are all the columns available on the tables? You should be aware of what are all the columns available. Second, your Wi-Fi should be connected. Internet should be connected. Third, normal, simple, plain English language. That's all. You have to be aware of these 3 things. One is the column names. Another one is Wi-Fi connected. Second one is a normal, plain, simple English. Now, select this any page. I'll go to some page. And in my system, row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th row. Last but one. 6th row. From the 6th row, the last but one. From the last, the second one. Q&A. Click on this Q&A. So from the 6th row, the last but one, there is a Q&A. Just click on that Q&A. You have to click on the Q&A. Yes. Now, as I indicated, instantly I want to create a report. For example, let us take something. City-wise, I want to know what is the sum of total revenue, maybe in a bar format or a column format or a line format, anything. So whatever I'm saying, I'm going to type it here. Sum of, I want to sum of total revenue. I want the sum of total revenue. We want sum of total revenue by what? By city-wise. I want sum of revenue by city. And which format you want it? Whether you want a table format, whether you want a chart format, whether you want a bar chart, line chart, column chart, whatever. As a line chart. I'm typing as a line chart. So sum of total revenue by city as a line chart. I want it as a line chart. That's all. Enter. It will create a chart for us. Simple. If you thought this yesterday morning, entire Power BI will be over. You have to do something, transformation and other things. Right? Morning is solid. But if you are not conversant with the typing, no problem. Undo this. I click here on your keyboard. On your keyboard, Windows. Hold the Windows key. H. Hearing. H. Windows H. Sum of total revenue by city as a bar chart. Solve. It has created a bar chart for us. Just dictate and create a reports. Just dictate it and create a report. Tool. I say something out of invoice number. So type and create a report, dictate and create a report. That's all. Instantly you can create a report like this. Instantly, immediately. Later you can convert this as a visual also. There is an option available. You can convert this into a visual format. So you can see turn it into a visual. Turn this Q&A result into a visual. This will turn into a visual also. Okay. So let me see some tips about tables, and if possible we'll see some tips about matrix also. First we will finish up table. Displaying a chart is also very important. Displaying in a table format is also very important. Sometimes I have to display the column and rows in a table format. So there are two types of table. Normal Excel table, another one is a matrix, pivot table. We'll see as much as possible. Table, normal table. Where is that normal table? In my system, row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth column. Fifth row, fifth one. Table, like Excel table. But what is the advantage of this Power BI table is you can get the data from any table, any column you can get the data. It's not 9 tables are available. You can get it from nine tables here. That's an advantage. If you are doing it in Excel, so many VLOOKUPs has been written here. But here it's very simple. Click on the table. The table is inserted. And what are all the columns you want? You can get the columns from any table here. First, let me get for example, I want the invoice number. Let me bring the invoice number here. The invoice number is displayed. Then I want the invoice date. First, I'm dragging the invoice number. We got the invoice number. Then I want the invoice date. Yes, we have the invoice date available. Let us drag the invoice date to the column again. We drag the invoice date. We are dragging the invoice number. But unfortunately, invoice number shows like this. This is invoice number. Invoice date is year, quarter, month, day. I don't know actually what is this day is. This is 4th January 2023. I want the date, exact date. I don't want the date to be year, quarter, month, day. I want what is the date. So click on the arrow mark after dragging the invoice date. Click on the arrow mark. Invoice date. Make it as just invoice date. So it will show you only the invoice date. Invoice number, invoice date. Can I change the format of the date? Of course, we can change the format of the date. So first we dragged the invoice number. Then we have dragged the invoice date. We got invoice number, invoice date. I don't like the format. I want the format. We can do that. Before that, let us bring all the other columns. Next, for example, I want to know what is for this invoice number, what is the product we have sold. I want to bring the product name also. Product. Let us bring the product name. So product name is coming here. And I want to know for which customer I have sold this product. I want to bring the customer name also. Customer name. Remember, all are from different tables. Invoice number is in a different table, product name is in a different table, customer name is in a different table. So customer name, I am bringing it here. So this invoice number, this is the invoice date, this is the product name, this is the customer name. And I want to bring the quantity also. Quantity of that invoice. Invoice cost. Just I'm giving an example. You can bring any column like this. Invoice costs. Invoice costs. Yeah. Invoice cost. I'm bringing it here. Total revenue. You can see I have got all the columns here from various tables. Various tables. We got this. Invoice number, invoice date, product name, customer name, quantity, invoice cost, total revenue, like this. Any whatever the data you want. You want to know the city name, you want to know the product, you want to go to the region name, anything you can drag and drop from any table because all the tables are connected. Any table you can get the report like this. This is the power of using this Power BI. You cannot do it in normal Excel because I cannot get the data from multiple tables like this. So we are dragging and dropping and we are getting a report. Now, in this report, this total revenue, I want to give some conditional formatting. Wherever my value is more than some value, I want to give some color or I want to give icon set. Maybe up arrow, down arrow, flags. Select this table. And one more thing, the sum of quantity. I want sum of total revenue, that is okay. But I don't want to sum up the quantity. I don't want to sum up the invoice cost. Why to sum up this? Sum of total revenue, that is okay. But I don't want to sum up the quantity and the unit cost. So go to the right hand side. You can see sum of invoice cost. Click on the arrow mark. Don't summarize. I don't want to summarize it. Don't summarize. So it shows only the invoice cost. Not the total. You will not get the total on the bottom. Same thing. Sum of quantity. Don't summarize. So we have quantity, we have invoice cost, we have total revenue. Now the total revenue, I want to do a conditional formatting. Select this table. Click on the arrow mark of my total revenue. Conditional formatting. Click on the arrow mark of the total revenue. Conditional formatting. What is the conditional formatting you want to give? Background color, font color, data bar, icons. Let us go with, someone has asked for this, right? Icons. I want to go with icons, not with the bars or something. I will go with icons. It will open a new dialog box. Here, what is the icon? You decide what is the icon you want. Styles of icon. There are various types of icons. Up arrow, down arrow, traffic signal, colors, flags. You can use only the icon available here. You cannot use some other icon. As I told, thumbs up, that emojis are not available. Whatever the things available, you can use it. Now, let me go with this red, yellow, green. Red color cross, yellow color exclamation, green color check mark. Icon sets. And let us give some condition. 0 to number, some, I don't want percentage, I want to give some condition. 0 to, let us take what are all the values available. My table is 87,000, 16,000, 50,000, 30,000. Okay. We take some example. 0 to 50,000. From 0 to 50,000, I want a red. Change the percentage to number, percentage to number. 50,000 to something, maybe 80,000. No, here it is less than 50,000. Here it's greater than or equal to 50,000. So no problem. Then the last one is 80,000 here. And the final one, either it can be 100%. 100% is same, or you can make it as a number. How can I take a maximum number here? Remove the 100. Very good. Remove the 100, it will take maximum. Maximum number or 100%, both are same. Either you can say max number or 100%, both are same. 0 to 50,000, we want a red. 50 to 80, I want an yellow. 80 to maximum, I want a green. That's it. Okay. Yes. Based on my value, you can see the icon colors are changing. Wherever my value is more than 50, you will get, 0 to 50, red. 50 to 80, yellow. More than 50, green. Can I sort this table like a Excel? Of course you can do that. Very easy here. Suppose I want to sort this table by total revenue. Highest revenue should come on the top. Lowest revenue should come on the bottom. Very simple. Just go to the top on the total revenue. Just click. Just click on the total revenue. That's all. It is sorted in a descending order as per the total revenue. First click, descending order. Second time click, ascending order. So you have to click on the top of the column heading. So it will be sorted in as descending as well as in ascending. But originally sorted as per the invoice number. By default, the first column, it is sorted by the first column. The first column is the invoice number. So let us return back to the invoice number. Click on the invoice number. Yes, it is sorted by the invoice number. So you can sort your table by invoice number. So this is a table. We'll see one final one, maybe the matrix. Similar to a table, we have one thing called a pivot table. We have matrix. So let us see how to bring a matrix. This is just a rows and columns. But I want to summarize something year-wise, month-wise. I want to summarize region-wise. I want to bring a total, like a pivot table. So place the cursor on some empty area next to the table. Next to the table, matrix. Next to the table, there is matrix. Click on that matrix. Now, for example, I think you can help me here. I want to create a report, maybe year-wise, product name-wise, year-wise, product name-wise, sum of total revenue. Year-wise, each product-wise, sum of revenue. This is a report which I expect, sum of total revenue. I have three options here. You can see there are three options: row, column, value. So I have three options: year, product, total revenue. Tell me which has to be dragged where? Row, column, value. I have year, I have product, I have revenue. Where can I drag the year? Where can I drag the product? Or where can I drag the total revenue? Product in rows. Product should be in rows. Okay. Year in column. Total revenue in value. But why? Of course, total revenue should be in values because I want the total of it. Year should be in row, columns, and product. Why can't we reverse this? Can I put the year in rows and the product in? What will happen? Here we have lesser value, product we have more value. What you said is correct. If the value is more, try to have it in rows. If the value is lesser, try to have it in columns. Perfect. So let us put the product name. I'll bring the product name into rows. Here is invoice date. In invoice date, we have the year. Invoice date, we have the year. In the invoice table, invoice date, I think we have the year. Drag the year and bring it to this columns. And the total revenue, I'll bring it to values. Yes. It looks like a matrix, like a pivot table. Please do explore it. Actually, there is something called as drill through, interaction between one page to another page, DAX, measures, which we didn't cover. And there are so many visuals available which we didn't cover itself. I think we have seen about card, we have seen about multi-card, we have seen about table, matrix, bar chart, line chart, I think we didn't see. Pie chart we have seen, donut we have seen, this one, gauge, waterfall, funnel, KPI, some slicers, button slicer, normal slicers, combo charts. And if you go to 3 dot, there are so many other visuals available. If you go to the 3 dot, get more visuals. Like a store, like a Google store, like a Microsoft stores, like Apple store. We have Power BI stores where we can see there are so many visuals available. So many new visuals. People are contributing. So many people are contributing day by day. So there are so many visuals available. Pareto charts, so many visuals available. Please explore it. We didn't see about analyzing also, fixing the target, forecasting. What happens if it is like this? My 10-month sales is like this, 11 month, how it will be forecasting. In these all the chapters which will be covering in the level 2 session, next level, advanced level of Power BI. I don't know, January month, I think it's not happening. January month, we have Power BI basics and Excel advanced. I believe so, I don't know. Maybe in February or March, you may get the Power BI advanced session. And everyone to come for that Power BI advanced session. Before that, you should have practiced this. Please come with practice. Power BI session advanced, I handled once again basic in the first day. That should not happen. So there are so many visuals, please explore it. The three dot, you can see there will be a three dot here. Click on three dot, get more visuals. Then you will land into this page where there are so many other visuals available. Other than that, get the visual which is certified by Power BI. Don't get the visual which is not certified. For example, the sunburst is certified. You can see there is a tick mark, certified. Icon map is not certified. Don't try to avoid it. Zebra BI map table is certified. Suppose I want the sunburst. Before inserting, can I check how this sunburst will be? Click here. Click on the sunburst. It will show you the preview of that. Preview of the sunburst. Still, if you are not okay, you can download the sample. How the chart will look like. You can download the sample. Later you can add it. That visual will be part of your Power BI visual. Taking some time. Start. Go to the three dot on the chart, on the table. On the top, there will be a three dot. There will be export. That's all. Export data, it will be exported as a CSV format. And double click and open it in Excel. That's all. It's taking some time to load Wi-Fi. I hope, I believe you are all better than yesterday morning. Table. Insert Power BI PPT will be there. I'll go to, after publishing, export to PPT. But PDF will not have interaction. As I indicated yesterday, you will not become a evening, which is impossible. These 2 days I told you what are all the possible options available. We didn't cover the entire concept. We need time actually to cover entire concept. Actually, I recommended this basic level to be at least 3 days. They are 2 days. We covered as much as possible with this 2 days with all your information. Because it's not a theory session. Lecturing 2 days I can finish everything within 2 days. But here we have to practice. Everyone has to understand. That's more vital here. I hope you are better. Practice. Come with more doubts, questions, and queries. I already shared my contact details, email ID, website, mobile number. Please use it, utilize it. And at least every month I am here at least 3 or 4 days. If you have any doubts or any queries, call me, mail me, or you can come here and you can clarify your doubts. But please practice. And I recommend you to come for the next level, Power BI level 2, Power App, Power Automate also if possible. If you want to use more of Excel, come for the Excel level 2 training. Don't come for the basic level. Level 2 training of Excel. Level 2.